I almost, I almost forgot to start the stream. Hello, hello, everyone. I almost forgot to start the stream before I start. I was looking over and oh no, oh no. No, it went fine. It's going fine. I see. I didn't actually. So hold on. The title's incorrect.
Checklist. Checklist.
This is very important that I fix this and do it right now. Game and software dev. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. Less than a minute into the stream, we're going to pretend that didn't happen. Let's pretend that didn't happen. That totally didn't happen. Hey! Hi, I just started the stream just now. Please ignore anything else that you may have thought where the stream had started. Because the stream is starting and I'm your stream host, Great Uncle Pixel, who pixelates the stream. That makes no sense. So I had to start the stream because I realized I was starting to change things in the program, and I didn't want to do that not on the stream. So what I just changed was I dummied out, I commented out these two lines right here, and I added this line and this line. And I'm going to do something similar in the movement script. Now, where is the... if chess mode equals movement, see right here? I'm gonna leave this here. Copy of it, but comment out the copy, because I'm pretty sure that I can just set the whole dang thing to visible false, and that will, it do. Let's chess plus it up. Well, that didn't work well. Didn't work right. Let me take a look over here. Now, let me take a look here. If not selected in chess, okay, chess mode equals movement, then visible equals true.
Is marvelous.
Ah,
Said, thrown into the outer wilds.
yeah, yeah, that's certainly a happen. Now, this is the movement. See, this should have set this whole thing invisible, like so. Oh, interesting. Ah, okay. That should do it then. That should fix it. Let's try that. Let's try that. See if that immediately fixed it. It in fact did. So let me do the same thing here in battle. Battle. No, that should work as is. It seems to be working as is. Okay. Seems to be working as is. Now I gotta figure out why these sprites are in the wrong direction. This is correct. Of course, I have to figure out why it's not animating and not disappearing, but that is also. But first, I want to make sure it's at the right angle, and it's not. See, you should be rotated, which is weird because yeah, that's rotated. So I think I'm rotating it twice somehow. I think I'm rotating the square and the square. Like I'm rotating the shot body and the shot rather than or. So let's check that. Okay, shot by one position. Good, good. Shot body one animation is pawn sword. Let's see. Play. Play not found in base self. Oh no. Hang hang on. Probably like this. I've done this before. Since, oops. Come on. Is that correct? You having errors at me? No. Good. No errors. Right, let's bring that back up now that it appears to be working correctly. Okay. Okay. I do not like that animation at all, as it turns out, but that's okay. That's okay. That's not a problem. The problem is it's only supposed to happen once. Okay, that's fine. Hang on a second. It's not doing too much rotation. Not body one visible equals true. Get Oh, how we do timer again? I wish making a timer were a little easier. I think it's in movement. There it is. Await, get tree, get timer. There we go. So body one, visible true. Okay. And shot body one position. This is negative 1,000. $10,000. Negative 100,000. Okay. X equals negative 10,000. There we go. So let's start this again. Okay. Start this again. And hang on, let's start this again. Sometimes there's something weird that it doesn't always let me move. I think something might be getting set wrong. So let me move the piece first and then set it up over here for visibility. That's a weird thing. I'm going to have to track that down. We'll probably track that down today. I have a couple ideas. Okay. Okay, that is a little too long. It's supposed to just do one slash. So let's reduce that to I think part of the problem is also the animation is not resetting. So let's go back up. What are we looking at here? We want shot one. There we go. Let's make a new animation called none with no frames in it. Also turn off the loop. Yeah, I'm gonna edit these. They don't look right, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway. Okay, I want to do, oh, right, I needed to look at output, because things are weird. I am not sure why it's rotating that way. Of course, I'll get rid of the black box around it. That's a sprite editor mistake. But yeah, this should be. Uh, Okay, I'm going to not set it invisible.
Admiral Cage said, Hi, Ga.
Hi, Admiral Kage. Welcome to the chess. Welcome to the stream. Okay.
Admiral Cage said, How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's Monday, so it's with all that implies. But I'm doing pretty good.
And did just raid and run on me the other day?
Uh, yeah. I raided and then dinner arrived, so I got distracted. Because I was hungry. Look, no, anyway.
Admiral Cage said, I tried to ask about your stream, cause I was having ISP trouble so I couldn't watch.
Yeah, I think you were having ISP problems. Whoops. When I tried to watch too, I think it was like an ad when I came in, and then. But then wait, I do remember you running around and talking to people in Star Trek. I do remember that.
Admiral Cage said, Yeah, my talking, shooting makin', ships go boom.
Ships, yeah, that's I enjoy making ships go boom in Star Trek Online. I should see if I could, if I still have my old computer account laying around now that I have a better computer. I mean, it wasn't a great account. I didn't get that far in it, but it's out there somewhere. Right. Just just putting in some code. Where's that await tree? There it is. Put a little delay in there so it doesn't Now, is it still running? Good. Whoa. Yeah. Right, right. Dumb. Okay. Can't just dot X. Wait, no, don't mess with that. That's fine. Yeah, I don't want to change that. That's fine as it is. Dot Y equals 0. Woohoo. Good, it's good. What am I doing here? Right, I'm doing chess. Here we go. Whoop. Come on. There we go. Uh, let's try that. Just want to.
A_Schmiggy said,
Oh, that sounds new.
Hey, what are you building?
Uh, I'm building a chess game, except where you will actually be hitting the opponent. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out why the square isn't rotating properly. So this is not a. Should not be taking all these weird angles. Should just be. Why it thinks that's 90 degrees is what's baffling me. That is clearly not 90 degrees for that.
Schmiggy said, Cool, I noticed you debugging things. You trying to make a swing animation?
Yeah,
A_Schmiggy.
it's not a great one right now, but
Radiance vs Day? Admiral Cage
that might be it.
said,
I might be using.
So like Mortal Kombat's version of chess that they called combat chess.
Oh, dang! It's been done already. Well, gotta throw this out and start over. I guess something like that.
Said, LOL.
Well, gotta start all over again now. And yeah, that may be the problem. I might be using. I. Yeah, that's what it is. I bet that's what it is because it's listed in degrees over here, but it's in radians.
A_Schmiggy
God,
said,
God dang.
2.0 instead of Admiral Cage.
That explains
said,
everything.
Yes and no. You could use MK characters at the chess pieces. A_Schmiggy said, 90 asterisk.
Did that do it? Did that fix it? Oh. Seriously? What the? I guess so. Hang on. Because it didn't like that at all. Huh. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Problem is I can't spell. That's the problem here. I wanted degrees. I wrote digress. And then I copied and pasted the wrong spelling over and over and over again. So let's try again. Okay, good. Sometimes
Is marvelous. Said. You were a little digressy high.
yes. I mean, we'll still see if it crashes, but yeah, that was it. That was the problem there. Not a great animation. I don't quite like it, but
A_Schmicky.
but I don't hate it.
Said. Glad I could help.
Yes.
Face.
Thank you. That was in fact the problem I was having. And of course, I have to redo it to get rid of the black box, but I haven't made the, I didn't make the. I didn't make it transparent. Where are we? 17. There we go. There we go. Bear attacking. Bull. There, so I can't move while attacking. Like moving closer or something? I'm not sure. Up or down, it's close enough, but left or right, and especially diagonally. Make this, could split this up. Make it a little more.
A_Schmicky. Said. Is that desired?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I want to see how it looks. Oh, it's too close. Too close. Yeah, I'm not sure I want that, but I guess it depends on what the. I'm not sure this is the final sprite for the pawn either. I kind of want the pawn to animate, look like it's running around. I kind of want a better. I do kind of want a better animation for the sword itself. Well, it looks better. It looks better only slashing once than when it was wiggling, which kind of looked very wrong in several ways. Yeah, yeah, okay.
A_Schmiggy said. One more thing, I don't know if this is only a prototype or not, but using $shotbody_1 every time you set the rotation is not ideal as it is calling the mode getter function. Try to store that into a var and use that instead.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, shot body. Ah, yes, that makes sense.
A_Schmiggy said. Well, IGTG, good luck with everything you do, take care,
uh,
laughing face.
Thank you for watching. Sorry, I got distracted there. And thank you for dropping by.
A_Schmiggy said. Love
Me.
said. Laughing face.
Okay. Where was I? Oh, right, I was trying to see what my. Right, I was trying to look at my own chat, and it wasn't on in any of my tabs, and I got. I mean, I can hear my chat. You can probably hear my chat, but this is actually okay. Let's make that if true for now. And because yeah, okay, this is the velocity. Okay, this is the I want battle. Okay, I want battle. I want body one, GD. Oi, oi vey. Shot body two. Oh, it doesn't have a collision. Collision shape 2D. Shot body two. Body two needs a collision shape as well. Body. Go here. Hit two. Shot. Hit two. And tangle. Okay. Turn on the debug visible collision shapes. Let me reset. Okay. Let me reset again because sometimes I need to look into that. Half the time I can't move. I thought it was because I was switching too soon. Okay. Just want to have my thing set. Huh. I think my the hitbox for the sword is bigger than the sword sprite. It's bigger in both of them. Bigger in the it's bigger. Oof. Okay. Also hit two. I need. Two collision Shot body 2 collision. Okay, body 1 is collision layer 1. Shot body 1 is collision layer 2. Body 2 should be collision layer 2. So the shot can hit them. So my shot can hit them and their shot can hit me. I call it a shot even though it's a sword because other chess pieces will shoot things rather than swing melee weapons. Okay. Okay. This is good. Oh, right. I want to get rid of all these shot body ones because it is a little messy, isn't it? Nice. Oh, how nice. I could do that. Let's put some on-readies here. Battle, get parent. Pass for now. Just checking my stuff. Let me just make sure it's still working. Appears to still be working. Right, and the next thing I wanted to do was check my everything here. Shot hit. My shots are too shoddy. Okay. Okay. Shot 1 should be invisible, but I won't set it invisible yet. Okay. Hit 1. Good. And I need to set these handles. Need to set these handles. There we go. Should be at 0, 0 still. Okay. Should be at 0, 0. Good. Body 2, player 2, hit 2. A transform. Go. And we got shrink these down because they were too big and too big. Okay. Zero. All right. There we go. Perfect. Save that. And also, shot body one. Where's transform? There we go. Shot body one's position starts out at 16.0. So it starts out right there instead of on top. And it should start out invisible. First, let me make sure this is. Nope, it's not running. Nope, it ain't there. Okay, now it's working. Now I can bring up this window again. Good, good, good. I'm going to turn off those boxes now that I'm... Interesting. Okay, can't move through each other. That's good. Yeah, can't move to the left any further. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I am pretty close, but not right on top. I mean, they're melee weapons. Of course I gotta get pretty close. Pawn versus pawn's gonna be a pretty even match. And I'm gonna put some cooldown time on this, on all the attacks, but not yet. Because right now I like going tap. Do 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 slice slice. Okay, I'll stop that. Whew. Now it's time for me to have some iced tea. Am I still on the air? Okay, yeah, I think I'm still on the air. There we go. I just... Mm. Okay, okay. So, got distracted thinking about stuff. Mainly where to go from here. The next part is I gotta put in a hit routine. I also gotta put in Oh, I did put in pawn sort. Okay. Plus, new animation, none. Right, I want to put in here. Hmm, interesting. I created this, but I didn't do anything with it. I don't think deleting it will cause any problems. I mean, we'll see. Yep, I don't see any problems. Now, 30. There, down equals 30. 30, let's see. Pawn, pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen, king. And right now, it's half a second for all of them. It's not going to be like that. Their shot speed. Might be easier to do this as a single array of multi-elemental stuff. So let's see here. Shot range equals 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I need to store health somewhere as well. Somewhere. I need to store health up here in Chess Plus, not in the battle itself. Because I want damage to carry over. Do I have an init battle? I'm pretty sure I do. Wait, do I? I do not. I need a Funk init battle. Could have sworn I had one, but maybe that's over here in the... Wait. Wait, wait. Wait, wait, wait. I do. It's up here in battle, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. Body 1 GD does not need this print debug anymore. So let's see here. Good, good. Okay, so it does call in what it's fighting. Very good. Which means I can check to see. I can check these strings that it's sending in to see. And where is this if true? Is P1 and P2 in here? No, it's not. I need to send P1 and P2 into this function. I need to call. I do need to call init. Battle GD. Okay, yeah, it does not call. It does not go into the body mode, but it needs to. It needs to send this stuff. It needs to send this. It needs to send P1 and P2 into my body.body1 script. Send. Okay. Down here. Data. P1, P2. Okay. And there we go. Piece 1. I need string variables here. String. Look at string again. String functions. Built-in functions. Print P1, P2. We just do that here. No, I want print debug P1, P2. Okay, doesn't need. I don't need to look at the board, or you don't need to look at the board. We're looking at the lower left here. Okay, so yeah, pawn 1D, pawn 2C. Well, that's this command right here. So it's bringing the right data. Now I don't need necessarily to know which pawn is being sent in yet. I need to look at the strings. I want to see if I can do. If I can. L strip. I want R strip. Prim suffix. Huh, okay, that's no good. I want to remove everything after the space. And I'm not sure that can be, strip all escape characters, no. Strip edges, no. Packed array, simplify path, similarity. Interesting. Anyway, there's a lot of neat functions here, actually. Okay, right. Arpad. Ooh, is there a string left? That's what I want. I think that's what I want. String left. Perfect. String left. Equals P1 left -3. P2 left -3. That strips the last 3 characters off the end. Lowercase. And let me print debug piece 1, piece 2. And let me reset. I'm gonna reset again. Chess plus. I'm just gonna check something here. Mode equals movement. Just make sure it starts out at movement. Pass here, I don't need. Okay. Visualize board, movement. Anyway, I'm not sure if that's the problem, but okay. Okay, pawn. Okay, it just says pawn, pawn. That's exactly what I want. That is perfect. So I want it knows what piece has been sent in, and therefore which set of attacks to use for each piece. I mean, right now there's only the one set of attacks, but I'll be able to call this. Uh, okay, hang on a second. Let me take a look here. Okay, body 1, body 2. Okay. Oh, there player 1 array, there player 2 array. Did I use those already? I did not, but I know what I'm doing, I think. Uh, yeah, The last three characters are always good, 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 good. Good. Oh, also let me check something else. Okay, good, good. Apparently I am on YouTube right now. Good. Mm. I don't feel organized today. That's okay, I don't need these anymore. Delete this. Equals movement. There we go. Shot body 1 is always invisible. Body 2 is invisible. Good. So far, good. So far, good. Hang on a second. Check where this thing is. Okay, good. I would like to add a color rect in here. Color rect. Up here. Okay, I think that's better. Maybe. Yeah. Put a black background there. That's better. That's better. You got a black background. I can see the pieces better when they're fighting each other. Um, it's not. It should be. Here we go. In case I need to call them from up here. that. We rerun, make sure putting that in there didn't mess too much up. Okay. Okay, hang on, hang on. Yeah, I have to rearrange battle equals node 2D 3. Because I haven't that new color rect. And where's the other one? Function pause move. Let's see, 167. Let's try it again. Make sure it's make sure.
Overlapping
Ah,
2 said. Best viewers profit by .ru.
oh really? Does it now? I forgot what I was doing. Oh, right, right. I was just making sure everything was working here. Okay, yeah, adding the new background kind of threw some things off because of where I placed it, but it's okay. Let me turn off the visible collision shapes. Customize run instances. That's new. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Didn't change anything. That's fine. It's all good. Whew, it's all good. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, pawn. Right. Capture piece. Export starting. Uh, oh, okay. Learning new stuff about strings. Learning new stuff about strings. Anyway, let's. So this is important. Piece 1, piece 2. I'm not even sure I really need to know what piece 2 is here. Except insofar as I need to keep track of these variables in. Probably need to keep track of these variables here in battle. Oh, right, I don't need to know. I don't need battle in this script. This script is battle. So, init battle 1, 2. Cross movement. Battle mode will have stats for those pieces. Okay. Battle mode. That's exactly. Hang on. I guess battle mode doesn't need to have it. The actual sprite body needs to have it. Why did I erase the thing that said what order these were? Pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen, king. There, damage. Rolls. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Doesn't actually need to be that big. There we go. I'm going to look at. So I think what I need to do now is been wanting to do this for all anyway. Notepad. That's for the pieces. So we need name, health, speed, damage, shot, speed, recharge. So we need 5 variables for each. 5 variables, however.
Admiral Cage said, no defense?
Maybe. That would make sense. Why not? Attack, defense, shot speed, recharge. Should do less damage hitting a knight or even a pawn than the unarmored bishop or the royalty. So pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen, king. So let's say base health 10. Speed, I don't want to really have too many different running speeds, so I'll just make it like a fast, normal, slow. So normal, attack, let's say 5, defense 1, shot speed 0, recharge 0.5. Recharge half a second. Knight. Let's see. Knight would be good at, let's say, health 15, speed normal. Attack, I don't know, say 7. Defense 2, shot speed. Let's say also, just make him a bigger, better knight. A slight, big ass two-handed sword. Let's see here. Bishop. The bishop have magic? Yes. I think normal attack 7, defense 0, shot speed. Let's see. I mean, these are all kind of relative to each other right now, so what they actually mean in practice, except for health, attack, and defense, what shot speed means in practice is kind of a variable thing. So I just want to compare them to each other. I have shot speed, like and rook. Rook will probably be like take some inspiration from Battle Chess, where they turn into a giant golem. So we got a slow attack 12, defense 1. Oop, did I mess up that? No, I didn't. Okay. Big, slow, shot speed 5, rock 2.0 sec. Big recharge time. And finally, let's see here. Queen 15. Speed, normal. Ooh. Speed, fast. We need someone to be fast. Attack. 8. Yeah, let's make this 8. That's 7. 12. 8. Low. Attack 10. Defense 0. Defense 0. Shot speed. Say shot speed 9. She'll have the lightning. Well, this is all just, 8. Fireball. The queen and the king will be a sorcerer. Will be a sorceress and a wizard, respectively. King's slow speed, of course, reflects his slow movement speed on the board, while the queen's fast movement speed reflects her ability to go anywhere on the board. This doesn't hold for everyone because of the slow rook. And the rook's one of the more mobile pieces. Same, the bishop's fairly mobile. Maybe the knight should be slow too, but he's gonna as a melee character, he's gonna need to get into melee. Heck, maybe I'll even speed the pawn up to fast to make up for his. There we go. Too fast, too neutral, too slow, or normal, not neutral. And of course, tentative. If this doesn't work for some reason, I can change stuff. Yeah, 10, 9, 8. Let me just check some things here. Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think those are good numbers. Those numbers look good. At least temporarily. They look good for now. I don't like all these attack numbers. I don't want defense to be too high, because if you get too high, then the pawns won't be able to hurt him at all, and that's, yeah, the speed only reflects their normal movement rate for king and queen. It's faster, yeah. But yeah. Yeah. The king's going to hit harder with his attack than the queen does, but the queen will be faster. And he's not going to hit that much harder. Hmm. I don't like this sword being as powerful as this. Uh, you kind of like that the pawn can be taken out by in one hit by the knight, the rook, and the king. Huh, but not quite the queen. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to balance this health and attack, numbers. But I think that's good enough for now. I think that's good enough for now for me to at least shrink that window, which will just shrink it slightly, shrinky dinky it. So I can put them in here. So we want now. Now I don't quite like this layout, but we're gonna their speed equals. Yeah, see, we've got constant speed 300 already. That seems like a good speed. So that'll be 400, 300, right? 300, 200, 400, 200. Where 400 is fast. We're gonna slide this down here for a moment. That's not where it usually goes, but that's where it's going right now. Mental note to put that back in the upper left when I'm done here. Cool down. 30, 30, 60. It's because it's 60 frames per second. 120, 60, 60 for now. 0, 0. I just drop these in as is. We just multiply them by 10. Actually, I should probably multiply them by 100. Shot should be much faster than the movement speed. And damage is 5, 10, 7, 12, 8, 10. Their defense equals 0, no, 1, 2, 0, 1, 0, 0. Yeah, I don't quite like these numbers for balance purposes, but they're good for testing purposes. Now, you notice I haven't put health in here. Because I have to put health up here. Up in Chess Plus. It's going to be a mess, is what this is going to be. Have I made any backups recently? I don't think I have. I'm going to do a backup right now before I make any messes out of what's going on here. You go back up here and then bye-bye. Lock that back in. Desktop. Where are you, Chess Plus? Where are you, Chess Plus? I know you're here somewhere, Chess Plus. You're here, Chess Plus. Okay. Copy, paste. Okay. Right. There we go. Okay, it's backed up. That's important. Expand this back to full size. Woohoo. This chessboard, I have to do some drastic stuff with chessboard. And I hope it won't mess everything up. I think it probably will mess things up, so that's 10. 10. 1A is... Rook has health of 20. 20. It's going to give me an error message here because I haven't put these in brackets yet. But... Well, don't close the brackets. You don't have to put both brackets. These are not the right order. Oh, I see why. I did it in this order because that's the order there. Whoa, what happened there? And knight, what'd I say it was, 15? Everything else is 15, right? Yeah. Knight, bishop, queen, king are 15. For now. Not balanced, it's not balanced. It's fine as long as it works. Isn't it lowercase k? It absolutely is. I've had the lowercase k in there. Okay, so this, doing it this way will cause errors elsewhere in the program. So I'm going to hit play, and let's get an error. Okay, good. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Will that work? Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to keep starting it and seeing where the errors are. Hang on. Hang on. Selected pawn is node 2D. Mm. Okay, second pawn on chessboard. Hold on, chessboard layer. Right. Where's pawn? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I see what it's pawn 0. That should do it. That should do it. Okay. Temp. I just need to find all the vector 2i's. Replace it with 0. Okay, that's correct. It's sending in the pieces. I don't want to send in the piece. No, I do want to send in the piece. I do want to send in the whole piece. Not just the name. Right, okay, so I send in the whole piece. Good. Good. Yes, sending in the piece. Okay, but let's reload and see what crashes. Ooh. Okay, I've messed something up. Probably right in here. This seems to be. Let's see, what is pawn equal to? Let's just check this. Function pawn move. Okay, it does send in the whole thing. Good. Sends in the whole thing, and this is the whole thing. Print. Let's do some more. So I messed something up. Print, debug. I messed something up by adding the health value to this array, because each piece has to have its own health value. And I want that attached to the piece itself, not to the I want to attach to the piece itself, so I've screwed some things up here. But let's see what I've screwed up. Okay, so it's pawn 1a, 10, pawn 1a, pawn 1a. Okay, good. That is correct. But clearly, when I'm dropping it off, it's not setting it correctly. So the problem is when let's see if it resets correctly. Okay. So when I unselect it, it works correctly. It's picking it right, but where is action? There we go. So let's see what it prints here. Oops. Print debug pawn, comma, space. Okay, so it should. Interesting. Pawn is, huh. Pawn is wrong. Which is odd, because it's correct up here. But for some reason down here, it's not right, even though this is the same. This is the same function, right? Yes. How did pawn become unselected? Between there and here. That's odd. Okay. What? Hang on a second. Did I do these in the wrong order? Let's try. I mean, it shouldn't have. Shouldn't mess with that, but. Let's do it in that order, just in case. The pawn is being reset somewhere. Between here and here. It shouldn't be doing that. I'm not sure why it did do that. Also not sure why it's not moving here. Oh, is it because I moved the window? Might be because I moved the window. Anyway, is happening here? He's not doing this before. I'll put in a bunch more debug statements here and see what happens. Okay. $160. Okay, it's still correct here. It is incorrect here. Is this what's doing it? Let's put it here. Here. Let's just do it every other line. Let's see which line is messing things up specifically. Oh, hang on. Okay. Okay, so line 172 is wrong. Line 169 is wrong. Line 167 is wrong. Line 165 is wrong. Line 165 is right. No, line 167. I don't understand why this is messing it up. This did not change. Check here. Pawn. What am I sending in to pawn? Okay. So pawn. Let's try that. That's all right. Let's do var pawn 2 equals pawn. Yeah. Not doing this before. But now it seems when I edit that this and this are being edited together. You know, it shouldn't be that way. No, I think I'm going to do that, yes. I think I'm going to underscore pawn, which will cause errors, but I will fix the baby. Most of those errors will be in print statements anyway. Pawn, the variable pawn should not change. Variable pawn. Did it again. It's okay. It's still doing it. So underscore pawn did not fix that. So let's try pawn name equals pawn 0. Pawn HP equals pawn 1. There. Oh, right, underscore. Okay, that's so simple. Mhm. Weird. That 0 equals pawn name 1 equals pawn HP. Let's take a look again and see. Ah, okay. Good. Okay, that's an error I understand. This is not anything to do with the error that I just had. Now there's probably going to be a couple errors here. No, surprisingly, no. Okay. I fixed all the errors. I guess I don't actually even need the sword animation. Yeah, I'll leave it. Phew, okay. That was annoying. Annoying but necessary. Let me go back to movement and remove all these print debug statements that I no longer need. because they were just messy anyway. Okay. Oop, I put a Z in there. We don't want a Z in there. Ooh. Boy, is it ever Monday. Ah. Already looking forward to dinner. Is that a bad sign? Is that a good sign? It's probably a good sign. It means I'm still alive. So what am I doing? What's happening here now that I've done everything that okay, next. Next. I actually have to hit the opponent. Yeah, I sent in P1 and P2. Which does include their health. Good. Good, good. It does include sending in the health of both pieces. Good. Sorry, just thinking. Just thinking how to do this. Uh. If false, if hits, it hits the target. Pass. Else. Just thinking. Thinking. Gotta think. Gotta have a think, old thanky, think. Dinkly, dinkly, do. The mouse ran up the shoe. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Hmm. So what I want to do next is... Hmm. Hmm. So what I want to do next is, well, this, obviously, if it hits the enemy. So I want to test if area 1 overlaps area 2. I also want to check. I also want to check the boundaries of this. So where do we have this boundaried at? So 1152. Oh, 1152. Right. Didn't need to go in that far. I have it's 680. Oops. So it's 680 something. Six hang on a second. Hitting play shows me the size of the window. 1152 by 648. Okay. That's important to know. 1152 by 648. Gading. 1152. Did I say 1152 or did I say 1142? Well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I said. What matters is what it is. You, no. Used for determining if a shot goes off screen. So that'll be important. For the characters that have shots. Ooh, excuse me. Time for another drink. Another sip of Coke Zero. So yeah, this is not going to be used right now, but it's going to be important for later. And now this. If, let's see, funk, collision. No, I don't want that here. Funk, collision. Okay. If um dang, I don't remember how to do this. So here's what I'm going to do. Boop. Gonna ha 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 ha. Da, 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 da. Wander over. Just gonna wander over to one of my old projects. And grab the appropriate function. Because I don't know what random thing it'll switch to if I there we go. Just drop this in here. And this is important. Collision area. It's such a simple function, but I can never remember how to write it from scratch. So, I want the collision area, area 1, area 2. And that goes here. So, where is, if it hits the enemy? So, if collision area, area 1, area 2. Print, debug, hit. For now, that's good enough. First, I gotta figure out what area 1, area 2 is. Where am I? I'm in body 1. So it's, hit 1 is one area. Hit 1 is one area, and the other one is a pain in the ass because it's get parent dot get child 1. Oh, right. If get parent collision area. Drop this in here for now. Wait. No. Get. Hang on. That's not an area. That's a get child 1. Okay. That should do it. Maybe. Well, I'll know in a minute, won't I? The important thing here is, once again, non-existent function overlaps area in collision shape 2D. Oh, poop, I need a, I need an area 2D. Right here. Okay, you know, shop body 1 is okay. I need some area 2Ds here. There we go. Got a shot area. Okay, let's put some areas in here. We got shot body 2. Got an area here. Okay. And we make that the sub of that. Shot area 2. This, Put that up here, put this here, and that is area 2. Phew, okay. So let's send in the correct variables. That's the problem. I'm gonna ignore these exclamation points. I don't think that should be an issue. Maybe? I'm honestly not sure. We'll see if that turns out to be a problem. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's weird that didn't mess up before. Oh, I see. I fixed it in up, but not in down. I see. Okay. I see. So let's try it again. Okay. Let's put this back on. Why are you not showing me anything? Because it's trying to show me Notepad. There we go. Don't want Notepad. I want... Whoops. Did something crash? Or did I just hit the wrong thing? Okay, I hit the wrong thing. Wait. Oh, it crashed. Attempt to call function overlaps area and base null instance on null instance. Oh, because I didn't adjust these. Okay. Area 1. Okay, so it's... I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it's fine. Area 2, okay, it should be... No, I don't want area 1. I'm in... Where am I? I'm in body 1, which is here. Oh, this was wrong anyway to begin with. So we want... I want shot body... Shot area 1. That's what should be going in there. And now, get parent... Get child 1... Get child 1, which is this. Okay. Okay, that should be correct. Is it correct? Well, we'll know in a second, won't we? I'm going to restart this because it's being annoying. Okay. Good. Good. I have to figure out why it's doing that. That's an important thing to figure out. Okay. Okay, so we're so far so good. It's not crashing. Also, now I can go through the opponent, which is, I understand why, because, I moved the collision. So, I don't know why it only hit once. Let's turn on the visible collision shapes and see what's happening here. Let's restart it again. Okay. Let's restart it again with the collision shapes on. So yeah, they're overlapping. That's for sure. But I'm not getting... I think it's still showing all these. Let's see, pawn. Hang on a second. Let me get rid of some of these. At line 86. I don't need you anymore. Okay. But let's see here. I see the two hit areas. But that registered as a hit. How odd. Just that one. Odd. But just one of... That also registers as a hit. Just the one. Interesting. I'm sitting here just swinging in place. They should all register as a hit. But it's not. Go down. No, this is movement. I want battle GD. Let's look in here. And I want body GD. So am I using the right... This is the one I'm not sure of. So from I'm in body 1. So we want get parent, get child. So we get... So we get... This is get child 0. This is get child 1. So we want to get child 1. And this is get child 0, get child 1. Let's do a quick print right here. Print debug. Let's see. Is checking area 2. Okay, so next thing to check. Where's area 2? Where are you, area 2? Okay. Is that area 2? Okay, body 2, area 2, hit 2. Okay, so they're all here. I think I need to make... I think I need to get rid of these no shapes. This node has no shape. Maybe that is a problem. So let's make this hit area 1. Rename these hit area 2. Shot hit area 2. And then shot hit 2. Let's, yeah. So we hit area 2. Hit 2. This may be redundant, but let's try it. Also, I need to check to make sure I didn't mess up the collision. Oh, I might have messed up the collision data. I think that might be the problem more than the okay. Let's leave these alone. These look good. So I think the collision data is wrong. Okay, body 1, shot area, collision, this should be 2. And body 2, area 2, should be 2. That may be the problem. Collision layers are always messing me up. Now, let's make sure the game still runs. Okay, it does. Let's try that. Hold on, I have the right window up here. I can't see if it said anything. Script. Shot area 1. Yes. Copy. Miss. Okay. Miss. Miss. Okay. Okay, I really don't want to print miss every time. I just want the print hit when it hits. But it should be hitting. I'm not sure why it's not hitting. Try print, debug. Just take a look there. Quick debug. Okay. Yeah, shot area and area 2. So it's picking the right 2 areas. It's important. Now, I want to have one. And then now for the complicated statement. Overlaps area. Oh, did I miss hang on. Now call function includes expected 2 arguments. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Duh. We call that, what we call that there is a duh. Because that should have gone in here. I wonder I messed it up there. So let's try this again. Uh-huh. Just debug. Let's get that looking right over there. Okay. Breakpoint. I didn't put a breakpoint there. Keep going. I don't know why sometimes it tells me I have a breakpoint. Unpause. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Okay, good. Execution resumed. Let's see here. False. Okay, so it is not colliding. Despite what we see here, these two areas are not overlapping. Even though they are obviously overlapping. Um, I mean, it's not like I haven't done collision stuff like this before. I have now done it in 2 different games. Two other different games. This is old hat to me by now. Ooh, the pawns should have hats. No, they shouldn't. Well, maybe they should, but that doesn't actually fix my problem in any way. Hmm. Okay, so looking at the code, let me look at the sprites. Let me make sure I haven't done that weird thing where the sprites are actually off in the wild blue yonder. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like I did that this time. Body 1, player 1, area 1. Yeah, body 1, area 1, hit 1 are all there. Player 1 is there. Area 1, hit 1, shot body 1. Shot body 1 is invisible. There it is. Let's make it visible for the time being. Shot 1. Shot area 1. Shot hit 1. And they all appear to be there. In the right spot. Okay. So we'll zoom out. We'll zoom in over here. We got body 2. Player 2. Area 2. Hit 2. Body 2, area 2, hit 2. And player 2? Is player 2 there too? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, body. That's in the right spot. So it's all in the right spot. So that's not the problem. But what? So why is this coming through as false? Okay, when I'm over here doing it like this, of course that's false, but I'm not sure I even have the window up. No, I don't. Just that should say true. That should say true. It should say hit. That should be true. That should be true. That should be true. And yet it's not true. Let me once again examine my collision mode. Okay. Body 1 should be collision layer 1. Player 1 does not have a collision layer. Area 1 is collision layer 1. Hit 1 should not have a collision area. Shot body 1 should be collision layer 2. And it is. Shot 1. Shot area 1, collision layer 2. Shot hit 1, nothing. Body 2, collision layer 2. Area 2, collision layer 2. Hit 2. And shot body 2, collision layer 1. And shot area 2 is collision layer 1. That is correct. So, I don't really have to worry about shot body 2 right now. Let's check area 2. So, body 2 is collision layer 2, as it should be. Layer 1 is player 1. Layer 2 is player 2. Shot hit 1. Let me check. Let me just check this, make sure there's no collision thing that needs to be set here. I am pretty sure there is not. I'm pretty sure this is just a shape for the layer above it. Did not turn disabled on by mistake. Did not turn disabled on by mistake. Body 1. Slide on ceiling. I don't care. Collision. Yeah, collision. Keep active. Okay. Player 1. That's just the sprite. Area 1, once again, layer 1. Monitoring, monitorable. Ooh, hang on, let me check, make sure that's on for everyone. Yeah, shot area 1, monitoring, monitorable. Okay, audio bus, angular dump. Okay. Pickable. Pickable means clickable. This is annoying me. This should be a hit. This what? Not you. This should be a hit. This should be a hit, but it is not a hit. That was a hit. It's even weirder that it hits sometimes. You see that down there? Let me scroll up a little there. Yeah, this one was a hit. Not sure how, not sure why. I literally was standing in place and swinging. It's like it's only detecting the overlap sometimes. It should be detecting it every time. There's nothing here. That is... Checking the wrong thing? No. In fact, it shouldn't even be checking for a hit. Yeah, and I'm sending in shot area 1 and area 2, so that is correct. It's not like I'm sending in the wrong shot area. Go up to Battle GD. Print debug. Area 1. Area 2. We just check that. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Sure it's just this. Should be exactly the same things. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing except this one. One says false and the other one does not. So, and because it prints this before going into the function. So it's sending the right things into the function. Should be shot area 1 and the body area 2. Layer 2's body area. Oof. And I'm not sure what's going on here. Not sure what's going wrong here. I'm going to look at area 2D. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, that's a signal. Area shape entered, area body entered. Okay, physics body 2D. This is character body 2D. Okay. Face override. Okay, property descriptions. No, no, no. Let's check my method descriptions. There we go. Get overlapping areas. Space. Let's just put some more random things in here. I can put some more commands in here, see what's going on, see if I can figure out. Oh, that's a good one. Has overlapping areas. Oh. Overlapping bodies. No, overlaps area, overlaps body. Huh. Okay. Let's see if I crash the game. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, so it says it has no overlapping areas. Yeah, this false is different. This false is whether it overlaps anything at all. This false is whether it specifically overlaps player 2. This false is specifically whether shot area 1 and area 2 overlap, but this false is whether shot area 1 intersects anything. And I want to, let me throw in another, let's see if overlapping. And this little brackets is what area it's overlapping. Which appears to be nothing right now. Okay. And similarly, area 2 is not overlapping anything. Wait, was that a hit? No, it was not. That one hit. For some reason, that time it hit. I don't know why, what was different, because, yeah, still not hitting. Okay, this is annoying, and I think I'm going to call it here. So I can do some research, which will mostly involve me not being very witty or clever. Not that I've been all that witty or clever while staring at this going, what happened? What going on? Me not feel smart. And yeah, I'm not feeling smart right now, so I'm gonna go do some research, eat some dinner, And I'll be back on Wednesday. I may even have this fixed off stream before. Just gonna stare at it and start hitting it with a rock. Because if I have ideas, I'll just go implement them without. So I'm gonna try and get some ideas. And in the meantime, I see things opening and closing in the background. How far behind am I on my stream viewing here? That's weird. Anyway, uh, I'll see you on Wednesday. Have fun. Where's the buttons? How do I turn off this? Oh my goodness! How does the stream stop working? How does this? Oh, okay. See you on Wednesday. Goodbye for now. Eat your pixels.